What you're seeing there is the cover of the prequel graphic novel to Superman based on the film. We're going to read the synopsis out very shortly, but wow, I am very, very interested in this. Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. I'm Mick, your host with the most to stars, your girlfriends and your wives. You can follow me on X Twitter at Movies TV Mad and on Instagram and on Threads at Movies TV Mad X and on TikTok, Mad Mickey's World, and on Snapchat, BMouth60 Mick, your host with the most. So a very warm welcome to the DCU Extra. There wasn't going to be a DCU Extra until I saw the synopsis to this. Because this is the type of thing I haven't been seeing too much on. Information about this film. It's the only summer movie, as I keep on boring on about, that we know basically nothing about its premise. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get this prequel junior graphic novel because I don't know where the local comic book shops are here in Cyprus. No idea. So hopefully someone can help me out, or maybe I can pre-order it on Amazon. I think that's something I'm going to have to do. By the time I get it over here, the film will probably be out. But this is exciting. I read the Man of Steel prequel graphic novel. I've got a big novella, a novel of Superman Returns somewhere, and I read that. And there's a lot of differences to that novel than the film. But yeah, I love getting all the kind of prequel stuff. It's very, very exciting. Look, I'm a Superman fan. I can't wait to see this film. I want this film to be great. I do. There are red flags. There are concerns. Of course they are. But stuff like this is exciting for any fan. So let's get into it. And by the way, I do love this cover. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And the costume looks great there too. Great art. So here is the synopsis. The synopsis for the Superman prequel novel. Clark Kent is a fresh face to Metropolis, trying to balance his new job at the Daily Planet and his secret identity as Superman. A powerful metahuman while uncovering a dangerous mystery. Let me say that again. Didn't make sense, did it? Let me say that again. Trying to balance his new job at the Daily Planet and his secret identity as Superman, a powerful metahuman, while uncovering a dangerous mystery that seems to tie back to the infamous Lex Luthor. Ooh. Discover how the world's first superhero found his place in his new home in this original prequel novel based on the film. Includes an 8-page full-color insert with character profiles. So, look, this is what you want to see from a studio and a comic book company. This film is clearly very, very important to them. You can see how careful they've been. The way they unleashed the teaser trailer, the way they did the BTS the other day, they know how important this is, and they know how special Superman is to people. He's the first superhero, but they said he's the first superhero. Do they mean in reality, or do they mean within this world? Do the other metahumans turn up after Superman does? That's very, very interesting. And yeah, they are calling him a metahuman. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. It sounds interesting. There's a mystery with the infamous Lex Luthor. So what's going on there? We also don't know if Lex and Clark were friends in this canon, in this film, in the DCU, like they were in Smallville, or they meet, or Clark knows of Lex Luthor before he comes to Metropolis. I don't know, but that's interesting. But it sounds like a really good story and I think if you're interested in this film and you're interested in Clark's life in the DCU before he comes to Metropolis and becomes Superman, because we're going into year 2, aren't we? So this is going to be year 1. So it fills in a bit of the gaps. Now, I don't think it's vital that you know this, that you won't understand the film or anything. But yeah, I think stuff like this is absolutely fantastic. And hopefully I can read it. Hopefully all these brilliant DC accounts that I criticise sometimes, of course, that's me. I flip-flop. You know me by now. I'm a bit like an old woman, right? Sometimes I'm this, sometimes I'm that. That's just the way I am. And I'm old. Yeah, Victor Meldrew and all that. But yeah, these wonderful accounts that do a great job, by the way, informing us about what's going on in the DCU and with Superman. And so hopefully they just print it all online so we can read it. But I want to support. This is something good. to support. I'm not a boycotter. I'm not happy what happened to Zack and Henry and all of that, but I could never boycott a Superman movie. It's not within my makeup. I can't do that. I love Superman. So I'm embracing all of this. I'll keep you updated about it, but I'm very, very excited. Yes, this is a good thing.